We have different manufacturers in manufacturer's table. Design a stock procedure to help get the most expensive car by manufacturer when the ID number of the manufacturer is imputed on invoking the stock procedure. Now, the first thing I want us to do is to understand our table. And before that, let's use the car shop database. So now let's get from cars. These are the information in cars table. Let's get from manufacturer. These are the information in manufacturer's table. The next one now is how can we get the most expensive car? That's the first thing you do, because is that you will embed inside the stock procedure. So to do this, all you have to do, because the information we want to use are just two information. The name of the manufacturer, which is all this name, must appear. That's manufacturer's name. And also, we also want to use the manufacturer ID. We are also going to use the price, this price, because we are looking for, if we know that this is, okay, let me click here. This is for Toyota. Among these two, which one is more expensive is Land Cruiser. Among these two, which one is more expensive is Civic. That's what we are saying. Among these three for Toyota, which one is more expensive is this one. And so on and so forth. Manufacturer's name. Because we need the name. We want the maximum price per manufacturer. So this is coming from cars. In a join with manufacturers. On where? You can use where or use on. So let's use on. On cars dot manufacturer ID, which is equals to manufacturer dot manufacturer ID. It's not case sensitive. You can decide to use whatever you want to use, your typist style. It doesn't matter, but it depends on your company what you use, the style you use in your company. But this for training purpose, that's the reason why I'm missing it. Use the all method. Sometimes I use small letter for this, sometimes I use capital letter, just because it's for training purpose. I don't want to force you to adopt anyone. The style you want to use, you have to agree with yourself. Okay? I haven't done this. Remember, whenever there's anything maximum, you have to use what? Group by. So let's do group by now. Group by. What qualifies this guy to be the group by guy? Because it's not repetitive. We must put the one that's not repetitive here. Okay. If we run this now, we have this. It means if you go back for Mercedes-Benz, whose ID is 5, if we check here, is 31,200. And if you come here, it's 31,200. Let's just check on that. 23,400 is the most expensive car produced by Honda in this shop. So if you go back to order is 2. And if you come here, we see that what? Among order, that is 2. 23,400 is actually what? The most expensive car. But this is not where we are going to. We are okay with this, but we want a situation whereby if you put the manufacturer ID, the result will just show you. Assume we put the manufacturer ID of Toyota, which is 1, 30,008, it will just show. To show that we are talking about a particular vehicle, we have to now go ahead and tell the system that, and when the ID, why am I picking the ID from car side, not from manufacturer side? Because that is the one is going to what? It's going to look at this place. Like for 6, it's going to look at this and this. But if you go to manufacturer, I pick this. There's no price there even to look at. So I have to pick the one, this ID in cast table, not in manufacturer's table. So that's why I'm telling this system now, the ID in cast table, that is the place we are going to do the counting. If, let's assume, say we put 2 here now. Okay, let's put 1 first for Toyota. Remember, this is not where we are going to. I'm just showing you something. If we put this one like this now, we have only for Toyota. If we put 2 here, we have only for Honda, the most expensive. If we put 5 here, we have for Mercedes-Benz, this is the most expensive. If we put 3 here, we have for what? BMW, this is the most expensive. Therefore, this is the place we are going to put this manufacturer. So that we now put this guy now to create the variable for our inputs. Okay, create procedure. Which procedure? This procedure. Call, let's say, most expensive by manufacturer. Let's just say manufacturer, most expensive of this manufacturer. This is a long one. Let's just put it like that. Okay. Then we say, okay, this is what we are declaring as the stop procedure, which this one is what? The variable, and it's going to be integer. But remember, before you create it, the first thing you need to do, you have to declare the delimiter you are going to use. So let's still use this for it. Yeah. And then we put the delimiter. But remember, the end of the code must show the old delimiter to show that we are okay. Then let's return back to our old delimiter when you are finished with this. Okay, has gone. I will copy this one as safe for you. I will drop it for you so that you want to practice, you can practice along. The next thing we need to do now is to call this stop procedure, this one. Let me come here. I will say call this procedure. Let's start with the first one, which is Toyota, the most expensive car by Toyota. Let's call the next one 2. Honda. 4 is Hyundai. 5 is Mercedes-Benz. Do we have 6? Tesla. Let's put the one we don't have. No result. 640. Because there was a thing we did earlier when we reduced the price of Tesla, when I was explaining the area of discount. So that's why this price has gone down. Because if you check here, actually, you find that what? The Cybertruck is actually 68. Before we modify anything, it was 100,000. So you not be confused that what you have is 100. But the original code is 100,000. If you have 100,000, you are still correct for Tesla. All these were all changed. Most of them were changed. So hope you enjoy this class for stop procedure. Let's go straight to the next challenge.